There are places on this planet that governments, organizations, and even nature itself have declared completely off limits. No tourists. No journalists. No exceptions. Some hide ancient secrets. Some hide deadly dangers. And some, we simply don't know what they're hiding. Welcome to Shockpedia. These are the top 5 places on Earth that no one is allowed to visit, and the disturbing reasons why. And the next one is even more restricted. Number 5, Poveglia Island, Venice, Italy. Just a few miles from the romantic canals of Venice lies an island that locals refuse to even look at. Poveglia Island. For centuries, this small island served as a quarantine zone for plague victims. Thousands of infected people were sent here to die. Their bodies were burned in massive pits. Historians estimate that over 160,000 people died on this island. The soil of Poveglia is said to be 50% human ash. But it gets darker. In the 1920s, a psychiatric hospital was built on the island. Patients reported hearing voices, seeing shadows, and experiencing terrifying hallucinations. The doctor running the hospital began performing brutal experiments on his patients, lobotomies using hand drills and chisels. According to local legend, he eventually went mad himself, and jumped from the hospital's bell tower. The hospital closed in 1968. The island has been abandoned ever since. The Italian government has banned all public access to Poveglia Island. Fishermen in Venice refuse to fish anywhere near it. And anyone who has tried to spend the night there, has left before morning. Number 4, Vatican Secret Archives. Vatican City. Beneath the Vatican lies one of the most restricted collections of documents in human history. The Vatican Apostolic Archive, for centuries known as the Vatican Secret Archives. It contains over 85 kilometers of shelving. Thousands of years of correspondence between popes, kings, emperors, and governments. Letters from Michelangelo. Documents from the trial of Galileo. Records of the Crusades. A letter from Mary Queen of Scots written hours before her execution. Only a small number of approved scholars are allowed inside, and they cannot go alone. They must request specific documents in advance. They are never allowed to simply browse. What's actually in there? The Vatican has slowly been releasing documents, but historians estimate that only a fraction of the archive has ever been seen by outside eyes. Some researchers believe it contains proof of contact between the Church and various governments during World War II. Others believe it holds documents about the true origins of Christianity that have never been made public. The full contents of the Vatican secret archives may never be revealed. And that is exactly how the Vatican wants it. Number 3, Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Norway, Arctic Circle. Deep inside a frozen mountain in the Norwegian Arctic lies a vault that was built for the end of the world. The Svalbard Global Seed Vault. It sits 130 meters inside a mountain, on an island halfway between Norway and the North Pole. The temperature outside averages -18 degrees Celsius. Inside the vault, a constant -18 degrees is maintained artificially. The vault currently holds over 1.3 million seed samples, representing almost every crop known to humanity. Its purpose? If civilization collapses, war, pandemic, climate catastrophe, asteroid impact, this vault ensures that humanity can restart agriculture from scratch. Access is almost completely restricted. Only the depositing countries can retrieve their own seeds. Even the Norwegian government cannot open other nations' deposits. In 2017, the vault was tested for the first time, not in a drill, but in reality. Syria, in the middle of a devastating civil war, requested the return of their seed samples to rebuild their destroyed agricultural research stations. The vault worked exactly as designed. The world came close enough to catastrophe that the Doomsday Vault had to open. That should terrify all of us. Number 2, Area 51. Nevada, USA. No place on Earth has generated more mystery, more speculation, and more government denial than a patch of desert in Nevada. Area 51. For decades, the United States government refused to even acknowledge that Area 51 existed. When pilots reported seeing strange aircraft in the sky above Nevada, the government said nothing. When civilians reported lights moving in impossible ways, the government said nothing. It wasn't until 2013, through a Freedom of Information Act request, that the CIA finally officially acknowledged Area 51's existence. So what is actually there? Declassified documents confirm that Area 51 was used to develop and test some of America's most advanced aircraft, including the U-2 spy plane and the State Route 71 Blackbird, both capable of flying at altitudes and speeds that seemed impossible at the time. Many UFO sightings over Nevada were almost certainly these classified aircraft. But here is what the documents don't explain. The base is still completely operational. It is still one of the most restricted pieces of land on the planet. Lethal force is authorized against trespassers. New construction has been observed via satellite in recent years. Whatever they were testing in the 1950s and 60s, something is still being tested there today. And we are still not allowed to know what it is. Number 1, North Sentinel Island. Bay of Bengal, India. And the number 1 most restricted place on Earth is not controlled by a government, a military, or a secret organization. It is controlled by approximately 50 to 400 people, who have had zero contact with the outside world for an estimated 60,000 years. North Sentinel Island. Located in the Bay of Bengal, this small island is home to the Sentinelese, one of the last truly uncontacted tribes on the planet. Every attempt to make contact has been met with the same response. Arrows. Spears. Absolute, violent rejection. In 1974, a National Geographic film crew approached the island. The director was struck by an arrow in the thigh. In 2004, after the Indian Ocean tsunami, a helicopter was sent to check if the islanders had survived. They fired arrows at the helicopter. In 2018, a 26-year-old American missionary named John Allen Chow illegally paid fishermen to take him to the island. He believed he could convert the Sentinelese to Christianity. He was killed on the beach. His body was never recovered. The Indian government has declared a 3-mile exclusion zone around North Sentinel Island. No boats. No aircraft. No contact. Any approach is illegal. And here is what makes this truly extraordinary. The Sentinelese have survived for 60,000 years completely alone. They survived the tsunami. They survived colonialism. They survived everything the modern world has thrown at them. By refusing all contact, they may have made the single smartest decision in human history. Because every uncontacted tribe that has had contact with the outside world has been devastated, by disease, by exploitation, by destruction of their way of life. The Sentinelese looked at the outside world, and said no. And the outside world, for once, is listening. 5 places. 5 secrets. 5 reasons the world is far more mysterious than we're told. Which place would you most want to visit, if you could? Tell me in the comments. If this video made you see the world differently, share it with someone who needs to see it. Subscribe to Shockpedia, new shocking facts every week. I'll see you in the next one.